All right, we are going live in 5, in
Right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 tell me what you know. Welcome to the Sunshine Show. Woo!
Howdy. I'm gonna do my princess way.
We have the one and only most fabulous and amazing Weege in the house tonight. You guys, it is so lucky. This is my 3rd night in a row, and I know you guys feel so blessed. No. Really, I'm the one that's blessed and excited to be here with you guys. Thank you all for joining me. What's up, Weege?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good.
Excited. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to share this into a few pages really quick, and then we will get started.
Yeah.
Rocking and rolling. How was your day today, Weege? What have you been up to?
You know what? I fell asleep at like 2 a.m. last night. I have anxiety problems, musicians. And then, I was working on stuff, and then I woke up at 7 and I just could not go back to sleep. So I've just been kind of battling being tired all day, and I'm like, I gotta have some energy tonight. So I've just been drinking coffee. But it's been a good day for the most part. Picked up my daughter from school, worked on some drum beats, been doing a little bit of light production. I just moved my studio down here. I was upstairs earlier, and it's just been, a lot of assembly and building.
Awesome. I'm sure that feels really good to work on the studio, get everything nice and organized.
Hell yeah. Yes, because I got 3 daughters, and I got, a lot of dogs in my house, and it gets really noisy up there. So trying to be as professional as possible, like all the ambience and all the background noise, it just gets really chaotic. So it's been pretty chill down here. I got a little bit of noise, but it's not too bad.
I will say the theme of a lot of my interviews this year and last is that a lot of the musicians, everybody's working on their studios. Everybody is perfecting it. And I love seeing all the different workspaces.
We got a lot of time on our hands right now. That's why it's kind of fucked up. We're all, working from home. No one can tour right now. Well, some people can tour. Yeah. I don't know why I threw air quotes, but
I love it. No, we actually are working people, I swear. We have Megan Richardson in the house. What's up, Megan? We got Lindsay.
Hey, Linz.
Margie, Melissa, Gloria, and my mama Sandy Cantu. What's up?
That's my mom, Gloria. Hey, you got our moms in the house.
Oh, that's the best. That's when you know you're gonna have the best interview is when your mom is in the house. So
I'm just gonna apologize now. I swear a lot.
All children out of the room. No, I'm just joking.
That's all right. They hear me. Never mind.
It is an adult program, so we're good. Weege, tell me a little bit about your background.
Sure. I have no music training. That's the best way I can start it off. I got lucky jamming with a lot of really good musicians early in life in high school. I think I took like 1 guitar class, but my first instrument was actually bass. So the music teacher had no idea how to teach me how to play bass. So I just read out of books and I taught myself. I'm self-taught. And that's where I got my start in music. My inspiration comes from just, watching the bands I loved. I'd pick up like Guitar Magazine. I'd learned tab back in the day before I learned chords. And that's where I started. And then eventually I moved into, I got kind of forced into being a singer in my band because my fucking bass player, he was better than me at bass, so I became a singer.
Is that Greg?
That's Greg, yeah.
Greg's in the chat. What's up, Greg?
What up, G?
We talking about you.
That's my brother from another mother. That guy's the man.
So you feel like you were forced
yes.
to start to sing because you didn't feel like your skills were quite on par with that of Greg's.
No, Greg was a phenomenal. He already was a good guitarist, played drums. And I don't know, I went and got a summer job. I came back for a couple of weeks, and him and our guitarist, Steve, at the time, they were just jamming. I'm sitting there watching, like, what am I going to do? And he said, dude, why don't you sing? And I'm like, what? Why? That's weird. And I did. So it was a good move. It worked out great for us.
Wow, that's a really cool story. I don't feel like I would ever feel comfortable enough, like, to get behind a mic. Now I'm like starting to kind of feel comfortable hearing myself, but I don't
Yeah.
think I would have just been able to do that. I probably would have just like kept playing the bass and moved to another band. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't good at first. It took me some time. I had to get like I went from a lot of the early stages. It was emulating, right? I was like, I want to sound like Mike Patton. I want to sound like Mike Kiedis. I want to sound like all these guys I look up to. Freddie Mercury. I didn't sound anything like them, and I started to learn. I need to stop emulating and start projecting from my own voice and self-taught singer. So yeah, it was quite a journey. But like I think about like how I was as a lyricist, and it was like, 96, I think, 97, 98. I don't know. I'm old. But yeah, it took me a long time to really develop as a singer and get confident. I used to party a lot, so it just kind of helped me get confident.
No, not you. No. Greg says he remembers when he took Weege's bass from him because he got upstaged from the blind kid. Wait, what?
My guitarist. So my first guitarist he's blind. So a lot of people don't know that. You don't really publicize that, but with
The
the first
blind
writing,
musicians are always the best musicians.
yeah, yes,
100%.
he's an absolute phenom. He's more of a jazz musician, but he can play anything. And that guy, we miss playing with him. He's still our boy. We're all still friends. So right now, from original 80 South, it's just Greg and then I got a couple new members here out in Colorado. So we just kind of
Dude, I wish you could see this chat because people are just blowing up, making fun of like the 96 reference. Apparently, I gotta read these comments because I'm just
okay, go for it.
over here. Sorry. First, we got Lisa Gardner, we got Mike Torn, we got Mar Hill. Of course, we love you, Mar Hill. So Melissa, oh, your work husband. Okay, hold on. Where are these at? Oh, okay. Megan says she was 7. Marley said Marley wasn't even alive. Okay.
Oh man. The 90s were fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say.
We're only as old as we feel, okay?
I feel young.
Mom,
I feel young until I wake up in the morning.
Mom, do not start chiming in here, okay? Mom, please do not start chiming in. I'm not trying to age drop, okay?
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it, Weege.
I feel 30, but I'm in my 40s, so.
Let me see your badass shirt.
Dude.
Show me yours and I'll show you mine.
Yeah. I love this shirt. These are actually 3 of my favorite bass players, so 3 of my 5. This Jocko's got to be in there too.
So Weege is wearing my bass kid shirt, and I am wearing the Weege 880 South sweater that I ordered, and I love it the most. It's my favorite, and I love the color, and it's soft, and it's comfy, and everybody out there needs to get their own sweater.
It's Kelly green. I like that.
Yeah, it pops because all my other sweaters are black. So I was like, you know what, Sonny, mix it up.
Me too. I wear black, gray, and blue, and brown.
Mario says meeting Weege the first time is a story in itself. How'd you meet Mario? I'd love to hear this.
Mario, oh dude, I played this little bar called Johnny B's in San Diego. I think that was the first time I met Mario. But I think he had like heard a demo because back in the day I used to print my little CDs. I had a little CD printer, and I'd print my CD with my 3 songs, and I'd leave it at Tower Records. I'd leave it at Massachusetts. This is how fucking old I am. And I leave my CDs at the record store. And I give them away for free because I'm just like, we don't have MTV. We don't have the luxury of that, right? And so Mark Hill just walked up to me at the show and just started chopping it up. I heard of him. He talked about like S.A. Locos, and we're like, so we hit it off, and he ended up like managing us for like 2 or 3 years. So it's good times, man. He's a good man. It's my homie.
I did want to bring up Mar Hill because he actually reached out to me at a point in my life when I was just so down and out, and he, slid right into my DMs and not trying to hit on me, but to really try to uplift me and be a positive spirit in my life, and he succeeded. And
Oh,
he actually introduced your music to me, and
dude, that's cool.
kind of like coming full circle, you know.
Yeah. It's so cool because I think the first time I saw a clip of you playing, I don't remember the band. It was a Texas band, or was it Soul Tribe? Maybe it was Soul
Oh
Tribe.
yeah.
Yeah, so I saw a clip of you playing. I'm like, this chick's badass. So, and then when he started talking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of know who she is, but I don't know her. So then we got acquainted. So I'm stoked to meet you, like this. One day I'm gonna meet you in person. I'll be in Santa Cruz.
For sure, 100%. Mario recalls he was wearing a Dub Cat shirt, and you asked if they were still around.
Yes, that's right. Because we were supposed to play a show. We played with Long Beach Small Stars like a year before that. It was a year and a half, and then they kind of broke apart. And then Dubcat got together, and we were supposed to open for them with Mad Scientist, I think it was. That was going to be the big lineup. So I was all excited. And then I saw a shirt. I'm like, oh, they're still going? So, but it turns out I don't know if they were, but we didn't get to play with them. So I was still kind of bummed about that. That was like Ike Owens. That was like the badass lineup. Jack Mannis, there's some players in that band.
Yeah, man, for sure. Lynn says she just found out about Weege like a month ago, and she's totally been missing out. There's kind of been a resurrection in the music, right? I mean, did you take a little bit of a break, or like tell me the story, tell me the history?
Okay, so A South, when we started out, and we had another band before that called Floppy Rods. We were like a funk quintet. And we would do, it was basically like a poor man's Incubus, Red Hot Chili Peppers vibe. And it just kind of, after a while, I just got kind of not into it anymore. I started listening more reggae and stuff. So I started writing songs a little differently. We started out with the South, and it was the same band, basically. It was the same 4 key members.
Okay.
That was what, 2002? So we've been around a while. And we played a lot of shows. We played the first Cali Roots. We did a lot of great things. We made a lot of we had a lot of momentum, but there was just a lot of, I don't want to throw anyone on the bus. There was a lot of immaturity, including my own, and we just weren't ready to really step up, So I faded away. I went to Texas. I lived in Texas 3 years, moved around a lot, went back to Cali, reunited a few times at South, did some some fringe shows, connected with my buddies in Dub Rock Records, my buddy Clev. And that's, it's been off and on for too long, mostly because, I raised a family. I wanted to, I don't know. I have I don't regret a lot in my life, but I regret, deciding at some point I got to get a real job when I really should have just stuck it out with music and set an example for my kids. That's like the only thing I look back at and go, I'm never fucking gonna sit in a cubicle again, ever. So I am committed to what I'm doing. And I'm seeing this all kind of come full circle again. And I'm not a marketing genius, but I'm having a lot of fun just connecting with the people that I see online. And, the Instagram fan base is totally different from the Facebook fan base, but they're like, it's trippy, dude. I'm not used to that kind of attention, but I'm also enjoying like the engagement I have with people because it's very real. Like the people I'm meeting are super cool. Some of them are musicians, some of them are just fans, and it's like, dude, I feel so lucky to see it coming back.
Tell us about your TikTok account and your fancy dance moves.
I suck at TikTok so bad. I really want to get into like doing skits or something funny. Like my wife and I think we're kind of funny. We clown each other's all day. I think it's just a Latino thing. But like, I think we could have fun on TikTok. But I clam up. I can't think of anything cool to do. So we're gonna try. I think we're gonna start doing. She and I are gonna start singing duets, like corny '80s duets. You know what I mean? Like Patti LaBelle, Michael McDonald shit. Just to entertain ourselves, and hopefully people like it. But my personal TikTok or my Weege TikTok is just it's picking up. I just post like my live videos of me playing acoustic, but I can't wait to like have the full band effect. Like we're gonna be doing some live streams probably next month, in May, going into May. So it's just there's a lot going on. We just gotta get a little more organized. Getting there.
Is your daughter Marley?
My daughter's Marley, yes.
She's over here saying "oh geez" to the TikTok duet.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes.
and she posted a comment. She goes, "Dad, be honest. What is my unicorn doing in the back?"
I like the unicorn. It's not your unicorn anymore. It's mine. That was her costume. I thought about wearing it for the interview, but I'm like, I ain't Buckethead.
Well, I have the goat mask, and you have the unicorn. So at some point, can you see the goat up there?
Yes.
At some point before we end this, we will definitely be wearing our masks.
Okay, I'm down. And we should do a cover together one of these days with our masks on.
Yes, we definitely have to do that.
I want to jam with you.
So I played a song for my pig, Oliver Edgar William Nelson, Can't Do the First Power, a while back. And I took video of him moving his tail to the beat of the song. He really, really, really enjoyed your music. And he asked me if he could be on the show tonight. Normally, Oliver does not make appearances, but he wants to see you and wants to meet you. So we're going to take you over there so you can meet him. Let me turn the light on.
Oh my gosh. My kids are gonna, oh my God, look at it. What's up? Hi, buddy. Oh my God, he's so cute.
He wanted to tell you how much he appreciates you and your music and comforting him with the nice sounds of the Weege.
I love this guy. He's so cute. I've never like seen a domestic pig in like real life. I've seen him on TV and stuff, so it's just so cool. He's so chill.
Marley says, "Dad, I want a pig."
Oh, my kid's trolling me now.
He was 30 pounds when I brought him home, and now he is a little over 200 pounds.
Wow.
So
that's like both my dogs put together.
Yeah, wow. So think before you get a pig, okay?
Yeah. we got 5 acres, so I could let him run. I could let a pig run around. We just need a fence. It's like our, you know.
All right. Well, next time we talk, I fully expect you to have a fence for goats and pigs, because we did have the goat conversation before we went live.
Hell yeah.
And I was telling you all about the goat pyramid scheme, and like you fully need to invest in some goats. It's just true.
It's a moneymaker, huh?
Megan says you have enough animals. Mars, ha ha ha, never. I feel like it's not
She's got a gecko. She's got dogs. We're good. We got ducks and chickens here, so got some pets. We just don't have big pets, you know. Like I have 2 big dogs and a little Aussie, so we're happy.
Who's Nora? Hi, everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate you all for hanging out with us tonight. We were having a great time. We just got to meet Oliver, and Oliver's in love.
I want to hug him.
Mario says we need a song. I don't know if you're ready to sing already. Are you ready?
You want me to sing? Yeah. Me.
Mars equals Marley. Okay, thank you, Melissa, for clarifying that. I thought we were going to a different planet.
Okay. I think I'm in tune. All right. This one's called Always Something. I think I released it about a month and a half ago, so it's probably one of my top performing Spotify songs now. I couldn't tell the good from bad. Think of everything we had. I know I never felt like that till I lost you. I'm sorry, but it's time to go. To find it when you take it slow. I guess that we will never ever know if it's true. Running, honey, I ain't got no time to take. That's why I'm always so damn late. 'Cause I don't want to be the flame, waste your time, make you blue. I know that it's my mood, but it's so good. Yes, I know that it's no use for the roller, and I go. But the truth will make you sober. It's always something to waiting for the stars to align. The longer we go, we run out of time. We hope and wish that it all came out of the blue. Why did we leave it all to chance? What I would do for just one more dance. Hope and wish to come back again. We do, yeah. Running, honey. Know that it's my mood, and I go. That it's no use when you're older. Yes, I know. But the truth will make you sober. It's always something. Gotta slip it there. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that is a new single that you released like last month sometime.
Yeah, it's about 6, maybe 5 weeks ago, actually. So
Can you tell
that one features Raul Bianchi from the Expendables. He plays the guitar. That's why I had to do a short version because I don't play guitar leads. But yeah, he plays leads on that. That was mixed by Adam Patterson of the Expendables, and then it's actually Greg on drums on that track. Usually it's my boy Mark LeBlanc on drums, but this one we recorded the drums and the bass a long time ago, so I just used the original tracking. So yeah, it's kind of been fun developing these songs the way we're developing them, because some of them are old, some of them are new, and then we're just kind of like revisiting them and putting them back together. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your songwriting process.
Okay.
What like the do you start with your lyrics? Do you start with the chords? How does it all work?
Usually I'll be like in the shower or in the car and like the inspiration will come, like there'll be like a melody or something, or maybe I heard another song that kind of gave me an idea to like try something different with my voice. And that it's usually like, if you ever heard my, like on my phone, I can't show you now because I do have a ton of clips, audio clips and video clips, and they're weird. They're like me just like ad-libbing and making noises. It doesn't even sound like music, but in my head it does. And then I play it back and I come back and figure out the chords on guitar or bass, depending on what inspired me. And then from there, it's just like, okay, I work in Reason in a DAW, and I just start tracking to a click. And then I usually come back, program some drums, and then I send my drums to Mark, and I go, here's the idea I have, but do it your way. Like Mark has full carte blanche to kind of do it how he wants. Same with Greg. I send it to Greg. He comes back with bass lines, and I just kind of piece it together, you know, with wave files. So, and that's the new way of us doing it. You know, in the old days, we'd be in a room jamming together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's crazy the way that the shift has, like, you know, where it's gone, but it's also kind of like convenient too, right?
It is, and it wasn't possible 5 years ago because, you know, internet speeds were shit and technology wasn't there. You couldn't Zoom as well as you could now. So, you know, Greg and I sometimes will be on Facebook Messenger and we'll be doing audio, you know, little recordings to each other talking. It's fast and convenient, and it's I feel kind of lucky, you know, because you know, otherwise I'm just sitting in here doing it by myself, and it's kind of nice to have 2 or 3 other people I can throw songs to. You know, I also work, you know, Megan's in the chat. I always work with her on melodies and harmonies, so she's a great singer. You gotta check her out.
Awesome. Very cool. Let's see. Greg says, "Good job, Weege. Now play Apartment 28. Laugh out loud." Apartment 28.
Apartment 28 is probably our I don't want to call it our hit. It's probably our most popular song. You want me to play that?
Yeah, play whatever you want. This is your show tonight, buddy.
I didn't get my voice right. Okay. Apartment 28, I wrote probably when I was at the most depressed in my life. I was living in a small apartment, 3rd floor, but I was excited about, I was about to have a baby, you know, and I just gotten, you know, the news, and I just started thinking about, you know, I guess when you think about what Apartment 28 represents, it's basically saying like, it seems like the grass is always greener on the other side, but your life isn't all that. So that's the gist of it. So hopefully I don't mess it up. Looking at my third floor window, I can see so much, but just fly on by like losing my trust. I thought it was an earthquake, turns out it was just a bus. I guess I write it out again, but I think I had enough. Park Avenue view ain't like a Monopoly game, but I got a pretty cool view of that old freeway. You know that 880 SOUTH. I call it a parking lot, but I think it's an interstate. Day after day, I wonder how much more I can take. Sometimes I get pulled under, then I wanna go away. It's shaking like an earthquake. I'm taking all that I can. It'll always be home. It's where I belong. No matter where I go, I can come back home. There was a day when I thought I knew what true love. Now I look back at you and it was always true enough. And I had the Marvin Gaye, Brian wrote the Tony Hawk. Donnie wrote that action sports, wore all the bands in his mom body. Whatever happened to the bones brigade? My phone hill in the blessed sweet state. Empty poles used to be our stage. Time flies by now we wage. I miss Campbell like you never believe. I miss the sun shining on the red and brown leaves. To the blue yard is where we go. High five shit talking with my bros. Security at the sun, our toes. We just want a place you know being our friend. The bus coming through away the bottles. I chuckle every time I drive by. Talking about married at the age of 28. Rough and wild little Molly on the way. Remember things that we would say, but someday I'll remember Apartment 28. It's shaking like an earthquake. I'm taking all that I can. It'll always be home. It's where I belong. No matter where I go wrong, I can come back home. There was a day when I thought I knew what you love. Now I look back at you and it was always true enough. Got ran out of breath there. Thank you. I love that song.
I was going to say that you surprised me because when I asked you whether or not you wanted to sing, you kind of seemed hesitant, and like listening to you, I don't know what the hell you were hesitant about.
I just, you know what it is? I love playing guitar by myself, like just playing guitar. I love singing, just singing. Playing guitar and singing, I have just small like hesitance, but once I get through it, you power through a few songs, I'm back to normal. You know what I mean? It's just like a mental thing I gotta get over.
You are so good. Oh my gosh, your passion and everything. It comes out in the music. It comes out in the music. We have a Kat Benson in the house.
Oh, what's up, Kat?
And what up? We have Denise Smith in the house.
Hey.
Ashley Small, Carrie Vault. We got the whole family.
That's my neighbor.
Oh, awesome. Let's see. Marhill, remembering those times. We wanted so much, and yes, I will forever support the 880 South. We are from the same, and to ever work for Weege is a privilege. Marhill did work for you guys for quite a few years, right?
Yeah, we had some great times. He helped book a lot of shows for us. He helped kind of tap into the whole SA Locos kind of network, for one. My biggest regret, because Marhill and I worked so closely together, is that we never could get ourselves out of the state. We played some, shows here and there, regionally, but I always wanted to get out to Florida. I always wanted to get out to the East Coast because he made us so many fans out there. Just getting our music in front of them. So it was awesome. It was good times. And there was, like I said before, like there was a lot of immaturity in the band early on. We were just young guys, partied too hard, did a lot of stupid shit. But I don't regret any of it. Like it was some of the best times of my life.
Yeah, it's called experience, right?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I appreciate what I have now even more than ever. You know what I mean? Because one, I have a great support system at home. I got great family, great friends, great neighbors, great just good people in my where I live. But and I still have the network back at home in Cali, so it's like I got the best of both worlds musically. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, dude, that is badass. So Mario's just taking over tonight. We love you, Mario. He wants to talk about the sampler that you handed him.
The original demo. You know what's cool? Okay, I'm gonna rant here a little bit. Like in those days,
you know it's a rant when it starts with in those days. Okay, go ahead.
Back in my day, no. Here's the thing. So back then we didn't have the distribution we have now, right? And I think when you think of streaming, a lot of people I get really mad at streaming because of what they pay us, but I also think on a different level. Like I think if you think of, let me start. If you think of streaming as a revenue stream, I'm gonna get all philosophical here, then you're already losing, right? Because I think of streaming as the way MTV functioned in the old days. Yeah. I think of streaming as the radio, even though they should pay us more. At least we have that, sorry, this light keeps going up. At least we have that going for us where we can promote ourselves and distribute on a grander scale. It's just, you have to be a good marketer. And that's the part I battle with. So back in the day, when I gave, when Marhill, stumbled on that demo, and a lot of my friends would hit me up and be like, hey, dude, I saw your CD at Tower Records and shit. It was like, that was how we distributed, it was guerrilla marketing. And I think you still take that concept now and you do that on Instagram, you blow it up times 1,000. And it's a little harder because everything's locked down. We were just talking about how Facebook's like super locked down. But one thing I love is back in the day, there was a website called the Sublime Archive. Does anyone remember Sublime Archive? Yes. Okay. And it was basically bootlegs. Okay. And if it wasn't for Sublime Archive, I don't think A South would have ever gotten popular. I straight up give them so much credit because not only do they put up our demo on there for people to download for free, they put up all our live music, the 2 or 3 live shows. And it was like, that's how we get ourselves in front of fans in a different state. You know what I mean? To me, that was just a blessing, So I would love to see a revival of something. I don't think Sublime Archive can function like that anymore because, the name and everything, but I would love to see something like that, just like, the bootleg mentality. And like people are scared of bootleg, like, oh, my money, I'm getting robbed. It's like, hey, dude, you get an opportunity to be heard by more people.
Yeah. So for everybody at home that's listening, how do we revive the guerrilla marketing that once was? Like, does anybody have any ideas?
Yeah,
how do we do it? What's the first step?
Well, that's the challenge. Like finding a way to revive that is, you can make download cards and you could put like a QR code and you can go to coffee shops, pot shops. We got a lot of cannabis shops here in Colorado. That's a great way to kick it off, but it's just social media is so locked up now. Believe it or not, the best social media is TikTok because you can actually hashtag stuff and people actually see it. Whereas you hashtag on Instagram, it's like, you might get lucky. So it's a little bit of luck.
I have been wanting to start a TikTok for Oliver over here. I think he'll do really good on that TikTok.
I think he'll do great. I'll be his #1 fan. And Marley, my daughter, will probably be a fan too. She'll probably help you out if you want help.
Yeah, you guys got to come visit at some point.
I want to come back out.
Now that he's such a huge fan of Weege, I mean, we have to be happy.
I was supposed to come out this year and record a couple songs with the Expendables, not for them, but for me. Like, I was going to record in Adam's studio, but with COVID, it's just been hard to figure out flying and stuff. So I may come back one day. We'll see. I like working with those guys.
It's gonna happen. Not might. It will happen.
It will happen. Yes.
Denise says, such a privilege to be able to watch such raw, homegrown talent with such heart and passion, with every written word in each song.
Damn. Wow. I'm gonna try.
I think that was very well said. And I think a lot of people feel that way. You are just such an inspiration and motivation. I mean, since you've been posting, it's like I see what you're doing, and oh my God, yeah, it makes me really happy. And then you got the write-up in like Top Shelf magazine, and it's like you're really like and you just got sponsored. Let's talk about your
so first Top Shelf, like Christy Rose, that was awesome. I was just like overwhelmed with joy with that, because I didn't expect it. They're so nice over there. But yeah, that was really cool at Top Shelf to do that video review, and there's gonna be some more videos I'm gonna send their way. I got sponsored a few months ago by a company called Salt Cured. They're based out of Florida. Britney Knowles, kind of the one running that. She's awesome. They do a lot of work out in Florida, but they're trying to expand out. So I think that's, the connection there. I'd love to see them come out here and do some pop-up shops and stuff, but they do, shirts, merch, they do knitted dresses, knitted bikinis, they do everything. They have some cool stuff. Right? And if you go to their site right now, you can get there's a sign up and you get free stuff. She does what they call dusting, where they send you just random little goodies, stickers and stuff. So go sign up. Salt Cured with a K.
I will drop that in the comments. Marhill, oh my gosh, Marhill, I love you so much, I swear. He's saying sing Baja. This is the 4th time he's written that.
Oh, I haven't rehearsed that in a while, dude. I will do a live stream eventually, and I will do Baja for you. I haven't played it so long I don't remember the chords.
But the best thing about it is that you have people that know songs that you don't even remember.
Yeah, but you gotta realize I've released 62 songs. So
that's what I'm saying, though. It's badass that you have fans that know your songs that you don't even remember because you haven't played that. You know what I mean? That's fucking that's legit right there. All right, I want to know what music you listen to at home that nobody would guess.
That nobody would guess? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like some Britney Spears or some some J Biebs or something.
I'm not a Justin Bieber hater. I used to be, but that guy can write. I think kind of. He's okay. I would say, I listen to a lot of Latin music. I love the classics like Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe. I love cumbia. I love salsa, merengue. That's the stuff I grew up with as a kid listening to. So that's usually my mood music, when I just chill and get no vibe. But I listen to everything, like reggae, punk. I listen to a lot of country, believe it or not. And that surprises people. I don't know why, but I grew up in a house that there was no restriction on the kind of music you can listen to. We listened to Blondie, Queen, Bob Marley. We listened to everything in my house. So, and I think who was I talking to? Oh, Kelly Noel, Brad's sister today, about yacht rock. I grew up listening to that. You know what I mean? That was that was a generational thing. I feel like I have a lot of good memories of being in the back of my mom's Suburban while we're delivering parts, listening to these cheesy AM Gold freaking pop tunes, and it's I still listen to that stuff. I love it. But I listen to a lot of popular stuff too. My daughter's got me into Billie Eilish. I listen to everything. You know what I mean?
I'm reading the comments, and it seems a lot of people know you really well. Megan says, oh God, he listens to everything. Carrie Vault says Mozart.
Oh, I love Mozart, but I don't listen to him regularly.
Melissa says Billie Eilish, which you did mention. Megan says that she got you to like J Biebs.
It's true. We actually covered his song acoustic once, so it was pretty fun.
And Marley plays Destiny's Child for you? Yes!
Destiny's Child is like, they're like an icon, right? I think they're dope, but I don't like put them on. She puts it on and forces me to listen. Oh my kid.
What is it? What's your favorite Destiny's Child song?
Oh, it's the can you is it what can you catch up? Let me catch my breath. Let me catch my breath. I can't remember the name of the damn song. It's that or the Pay My Bill song.
Wait, how does it go? Okay, wait. Okay, so Greg says you love the New Zealand R&B shit.
I do. I love LAB. That's my shit right
now. Melissa says Rod Stewart.
That's my childhood stuff right there. I love Rod Stewart.
Oh my God. Sexy. Okay. And Greg says, ask you about Stone Temple Pilots' Tiny Music album.
That's probably like the most underrated album ever. Greg and I will fight with all kinds of STD fans over it. Like everyone loves the, Plush, and I love those songs too. But the Tiny Songs from the Vatican to me is one of the most amazing albums I think ever written. I mean, not the greatest album of all time, but it's up there. I think it's they took some fucking huge risks, and I know Scott Weiland is going through a lot. It's unfortunate what happened to him, but like that for me, that album, like that album makes me happy.
I am learning so much about you tonight. We have Michael. Okay, so Melissa says Michael McDonald, and then Melissa and Marley both agree on Beach Bunny.
Oh yeah. Beach Bunny's a newer dude. She's like kind of like indie pop. She's very it's a very soft sound. It what it reminds you of? Like the early. I don't know if you're into The Cure. This is how old I am.
Yeah. Will you stop saying
that? Dude, The Cure is a fucking great band. I as a youngster, I was like, dude, those guys are lame because the makeup. I'm like, that was dumb of me. Like, I listen to them now, and I'm like, Cure's fucking amazing, dude. So Beach Bunny is they're kind of like the what's that German band that sung 99 Left Balloons? They're kind of like that vibe, but they also kind of mix it up and do like the Cure kind of stuff. I don't know. They're really good. I can't explain it, but they're very soft, chill music.
Oh my God, Aaron Jones says, I love this rock star meets suburban dad vibe.
That's rad.
What is Shangri-La-Dee-Da?
Shangri-La-Dee-Da. That's another album. What is that? That's STP, isn't it?
Jaren Rising posted that.
Yeah.
Oh, On My Own. Why did it end this way? Haha. Oh.
Okay. You know how people rickroll each other's? I On My Own my bandmates. Like I will send them texts with little MP3 files. It'll be Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald. The song On My Own. Once it's a song that annoys the shit out of us, but we also love that
song. What's that? Jen Armstrong in the house.
What's up?
She wants to know when you're gonna make it to Florida.
Dude, that is so I'm working with someone. Her name's Madison Lane. She's helping me book all these shows out in Florida. I'm also working with Part One Tribes frontman Rob D. So we're coordinating on that. I really want. I am blown away at the support I have in Florida. I had no idea. Like, if it wasn't for Spotify analytics, you know what I mean? If I didn't look at the data, I wouldn't have known how big our draw and our the people listening to us. We have radio play out there. I'm like, why am I just learning this? A decade later.
Now you know. So it's a very love-hate relationship with Spotify, right?
It's very love-hate. I would love to make a living. I'll just leave it at that. No, that sounds salty. Spotify has some cool tools though. I think that's people need to understand. And same with Apple Music. The analytics are great. You can put your merch up on Spotify. You can do a lot of cool stuff.
Oh, I didn't know you could put merch up on.
Yeah, and post your tour dates. So there's benefits. I hate that it's kind of a black hole. put your music out there, 1,000 people heard your song in Buffalo or they heard it in Texas, but you don't know how unless you're like really tracking everything, you don't really know how they heard it or where they discovered it. And that's the part I have a problem.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a learning curve, right? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And I love educating the younger generation of musicians. I'm enjoying that part because, like when I was younger, I got help from people, I got help from, the Sly Stupid guys, the Expendables were my friends. I got help from Bargain Music. Like they all guided me, and gave me opportunities. So when I run into young artists who want to come up, I'll help you. Just hit me up.
You are so kind and so sweet, but I swear to God, you're talking like you're an 80-year-old man. Like, reel it back in there, Weege. I'm gonna make a shirt that says, "Back in my day."
Back in my day, kids.
Weege in 880
I feel old. We used to when we Clem and I we had dub rock records. We still have dub rock records, but back in the day there was the Hold Up was part of that label. And I remember going to shows and being backstage and just feeling like the oldest guy in the room. But I'd still have fun. I'd still like crack jokes. Green room. That's where I shine, probably more than the stage.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. But I love like just chopping it up with people. Like being backstage with musicians is fun. Man. Like if you run into Greg and I backstage, we'll probably be clowning on each other the whole time, and it might seem uncomfortable, but we're just having fun. We're not mean guys.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It's all part of the life. It's all part of the road life, all part of the green room life. Greg says, hell yeah, love helping the youth come up. And I am playing around. Like, you are absolutely the most kind-hearted and humble, like an amazing musician. And
thank you.
Huge heart.
Thank you.
Megan says you love to act old, but you're a young spirit and can hang with the young crowd. And I see that. I see that.
I think it's having daughters that helps me do that.
Creed Carey, South Texas girl. I am originally from South Texas.
Yes, Creed's good people, man. She's from the Rio Grande Valley. Man, I'm just down there.
All right. I got a good question for you.
Okay.
So you're gonna write a movie.
Oh boy.
I know you've heard this one before.
I have heard this one.
You're a frequent customer to my show.
Yes, I'm a subscriber.
Okay, so you're gonna write a movie, and you're gonna write the soundtrack. What kind of music is the soundtrack, and what is the plot of the movie, and who plays you if you're in the movie? Which now I'm putting you in the movie. So.
Okay. So first is, what is the movie about? I think it's going to be a similar story. Have you ever seen The Harder They Come with Jimmy Cliff?
No.
Oh, it's a great film. And it's basically about, and I'm not a gangster, but it's basically about a guy who kind of lives this gangster life in Jamaica, and he stumbles into music. There's a lot of cameos in this movie too. It's really great. It's got like Toots and the Maytals, Jimmy Cliff, and there's a lot of I think Lee Scratch Perry's in it. Anyway, I would do like the Latino version, California version. The music would definitely be reggae, or maybe it'd be like Motown, I don't know. That's kind of tough. Like I listen to so much different stuff. Maybe it'd be a mix of like Motown classics, like Marvin Gaye and Temptations, and then there'd be a little bit of like the reggae vibes under that, like the old rootsy stuff, and then I don't know. I dabble, but I can play anything. I like playing all music. So.
Yeah, well, that's the best part about a soundtrack, right? Is that you can have multiple genres.
And that's a big ambition of mine. I want to get into soundtracks. I want to get into film eventually. That's like where I may see myself when I'm really old, like actually old. Oh, okay. And then the actor. That's hard.
Oh, come on.
There aren't a lot. Oh man. Okay, how about okay, I got it. Because people always make this comparison. The Cholo guy that is in all the gangster movies. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I think what's his name?
Oh,
Noelle. No. damn it, I can't think of his name.
Is it Machete, the guy that played Machete?
Oh no, that's the other Cholo guy. That would be great too, actually.
That would be good, yeah.
I was thinking Noel. He played. I think he's in Next Friday or something. But he always looks like this. That or like a chubby Benjamin Bratt.
Oh,
He's Peruvian.
So everybody, it kind of seems like a consensus in the comments that everybody says that The Rock should play you, Dwayne Johnson.
You know, a lot of people think I'm Polynesian, which is trippy because I hung out with a lot of Polynesians in college, but that's cool. The Rock's a good-looking dude. He's got bigger guns than me, though.
Who would play Greg?
Ooh,
Greg was in your movie.
Mr. Miyagi. Pat Morita. Rest in peace. I love Pat Morita. I love the Karate Kid.
Wait, is that really your answer?
Yes. So Greg actually dressed up as Pat Morita for one of our shows as the Karate Kid character, Mr. Miyagi, and it was fucking perfect. I've never seen a greater costume in my life. It was amazing. That guy, you know what? If Greg wanted to pick another career, I think he'd be great in special effects and makeup. Like, for real. No joke.
Woo! Okay. You are killing me tonight, Weege. My God.
He wanted to make me Mr. T once, but I don't know how to pull it off. You know, like I can't. I gotta get the chains. It's not gonna work. I don't have the body for it.
Oh my God. Okay. Melissa goes, oh, that one Asian guy should play Greg. Like, what? Talk, what's going on with your volume?
What was that?
Your volume's kind of funky a little bit. Can you talk a little bit?
Yeah. I checked.
I don't know what happened to your volume. It got all funky. Can you guys hear him okay out there? We'll keep talking.
Microphone check.
Mic. I mean, I can hear you, but it sounds like
Hopefully it's not my internet.
it sounds like an echoing back, kind of.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What can I adjust? I don't know how to adjust this. I'm not good at it.
That's okay. We have all the time in the world. Greg says it sounds like an AM radio.
Does it? Oh, man.
Which would be great for a song.
I know. At least I did my songs already.
Damn, I hope that fixes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's back?
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
It's probably my internet. I'm out in the country.
You're out in the country. Oh, let's talk about that. So you're California born and raised, right?
I'm actually New York born. I was born in Queens, New York, and now I was raised in California.
Awesome. Yeah. And how long were you in California before you moved to Colorado?
Pretty much all my life. I've only been in Colorado about 5, almost 6 years. And California from like age 5 or 6 all the way up till maybe 30. I don't even know. How old am I? 30, 36, 37. So yeah, I was there a long time. I pretty much consider myself a California native, even though my heart, you know, I love New York. That's like all my family, a lot of my family's still there. So I got a lot of roots there.
I'm sorry, I'm cracking up in the comments. Melissa says, fucking CenturyLink. Is that your internet?
Yes. It sucks so bad.
And
I can't believe
goes,
I miss Xfinity, and I used to hate Xfinity, but yeah.
Tell me about this amazing family connection that you guys have. You seem to have so much support from your family, and that's so important to really be able to do what you love, especially when it comes to something that can be as difficult as a musician, because there's a lot of hard work and hours put into it. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, you nailed it right there. I mean, there's a lot of commitment. I've got, luckily, you know, my wife works really hard. We worked really hard. We had a bakery for 3 years. We lost it in December. That was kind of heartbreaking, but honestly, like my whole family's had my back. You know, my brothers, my parents, they know what I'm capable of. They know what I love to do. So I've had, since
you know, I was young, I've had the support. I always took it upon myself to like, I gotta provide for my family, I gotta work, gotta get a job. And I made a really tough decision when we lost the bakery to just be like, I'm not going back to a fucking cubicle. I'm gonna work at this and I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna overcome every obstacle that comes in front. You know, there's no other option anymore. Like I can't have those. I feel like that becomes an excuse after a while. Like, oh, I need a job, I need money to survive. Money will come, and it always does. I get lucky, or I just work and grind hard for it. You know, like tonight we're making cinnamon rolls for tomorrow. We're selling cinnamon rolls. You know, because that's what we do. We're bakers. She works in insurance, so it's like I'm lucky. You know, my kids understand. You know, like they could probably have a lot more nicer things, but you know, we got a roof over our head. We got clean water. We've got awesome pets. We live on this beautiful property out in the country, and it's like, you know, even at our lowest when things get kind of tough, we still appreciate what we have, and I think that's what keeps us bonded. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. It just makes me feel so good to see the whole. Because I know how. I get really excited when my mom's like in the comments and supporting me. It's so, like to see your whole family. It's just like so heartwarming, and I just love it. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us tonight. You guys fucking rock. We have Scott Weiss in the house from UG Roots. What is up? Underground Roots in the house. Here at the Sunshine Show, we are a huge supporter of Underground Roots for quality, comfortable clothing.
Love it.
Bam.
Love it.
What's
I saw
up,
a picture
babe?
on his.
What's up?
I just said I saw a picture on his Facebook, and he was mailing out a shit ton of packages, and it was just like, it was so cool to see him like really putting it out and growing as a company. It's so cool.
I know. I just love seeing all of my friends succeed in where they put their hearts. It just makes me feel really, really good about it. And that's what I really love about you as well, is just seeing you over the past year really like developing and like becoming a musician again, and you know, really embracing it again.
It's always been there underneath the layers. I just, you know, again, like I feel lucky to even have people who support me, not just like family and friends, but people that I don't even know are into the music, and it's just like, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes. Like, wow, someone's actually connecting. I find myself connecting with, you know, a lot of other men who are fathers going through a tough time. I connect with, you know, single moms who are just like, you know, that song really hit me there. You know, it's like, you know, it means a lot. You know, like, because that's what I want. I want people to feel valued better about themselves. So that's like my ultimate goal, is just to get it out there in the masses. And just, you know, I don't make. I want to make money, but I don't just do it for money. You know, do it because I'm driven to get above these.
We can't really hear you that well. We're back to the AM mic again. It's kind of shifting on us. Greg is saying, when am I going to do a bass cover of a Weege song? Which Weege song should I cover?
You doing a big, I say, I could hear you doing Weege song or 8 I could hear you doing Affect the Sunshine.
I can't hear you. I wish you could fix your mic. I'm gonna entertain with Oliver until you get your mic fixed.
Okay. How about now?
Yes.
I'm back.
Woo!
Sweet.
Okay, perfect.
I would suggest an old 880 South song called "Effect of Sunshine." Works perfect for you.
The Effect of Sunshine?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Awesome. It's kind of a funk blues tune, pop tune. I don't know what you call it, but it's got some groove. It's got a real busy bass line. I can totally see you rocking that.
Actually, Greg dropped that before you even said that, so that's super funny. You guys are like both on the same level there.
It's super trippy, dude. Like that guy, I think way too alike. Sometimes it's annoying.
What'd you say?
I said sometimes it's annoying. Like he outthinks me like before I even say what I'm thinking. It's like we're like connected like that musically. It's trippy.
That's nice,
That's a good thing though.
Dude, Mario is like, do you want to play another song, or are you kind of like done singing for the night?
I could play part of a new one that I'm working on. You guys want to hear that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I got my list. I don't know why I'm leaning in this chair.
I like how you just roll your chair back there.
Oh, that's good shit. All right, hopefully the sound doesn't cut out. Megan will actually know this one. I don't know if she's still up, but because she sings backup harmony on this. This one is called, let me just remember the chords. Okay. It's called Wait and See. Oh, I worked out a few different ways, but it ain't the way I wanted it to be. And I tried to be like you before, but maybe you should see love is gonna love you alone. And you want it, and you need it, it's gonna be alright. And you got it, and you feel it, it'll be a long night. And you got to be the one who loses sight. Who listening, who's talking, let's get it right tonight. Just wait and see. Na 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 na. Just wait and hear. Na 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 na. Just wait and feel. All the positivity I'm spreading. It's always been real. Doesn't that sing, baby? Na 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 na. Downplay all the drama. Na 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 na. Did I rub it in your face, little lover? Here I am telling me I love you, and there ain't no other. Tell me why are we so confused? I fucked that up. That's a new one. That's just the first verse.
I love that. What's the name of that?
Wait and See.
Wait and See. Awesome. Well, I
Kind
can't
of ironic.
see what you come up with to finish it.
I know, and it's finished. I haven't rehearsed it enough to like knock out that second verse, but it's one of those songs. So it's gonna be on our new album this year called Choice Selections. I wrote 10 songs. I wrote these songs about 3 years ago, and I'm actually pretty excited about this. I mean, I'm very excited about this album. It's got Mark LeBlanc from Project 432 on drums. It's got Nick Weimer from Project 432. It's got Greg on bass, and then we got Marcelo Avaralo on keys. Like production-wise, this is probably the biggest thing I've ever done because it's got 3-piece horn section, got percussions. Megan's doing backup. My friend Jacqueline Ortiz is doing backup, and her husband's actually one of the horn players, the trumpet player. So it's like 11-piece band. Dude, I'm just like, I've never had that big of a production before. It's usually just 3 or 4 or 5 dudes, putting it together. And this is massive. So I'm really excited.
That is an 11-piece band. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's
that
crazy.
makes me happy.
I know. And like, for me, I've always wanted horns, and I didn't either know enough horn players or there just wasn't availability. It just never worked out. But now we got like a badass horn section. It's pretty fucking cool.
I got to tell you this comment Melissa made. She goes, I'm telling you, G and Weege are each other's work husbands.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He admits it, folks. What's up, Mark LeBlanc in the house, Project
Yes,
32.
my boy. That is one of the most legit drummers you'll ever meet, and just one of the coolest dudes you'll ever meet.
I have an interview with Mark coming up March 7th. So you guys write it in your calendar.
Yes, dude. That's awesome. I'll be there. I'll be on it.
I want to know how you feel about Britney Spears and the hashtag Free Britney. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, it's, when I first started hearing these stories, like, she's kind of being controlled, manipulated, like, instinctively, I'm just like, well, why is she being controlled and manipulated? What's going on with her? Like, is there something mentally off with her? But like, I think she deserves to to do whatever the fuck she wants. You know what I mean? She's a soul. She's a human being. So you know, she's not hurting anyone. So why would anyone want control of her estate and her life? Like she's a great freaking performer. You know what I mean? I'm not like, I don't own any Britney Spears albums, but like,
I don't know about that. I'm starting to think you're a closet Britney Spears. No, I love Brit, and just the fact that you had like a whole, like you answered that like legitly with a serious face. Like I love you so much. I do love Britney Spears, but I didn't think you were gonna have like an answer for that, and you did, and you're fucking amazing. What's up, Goody in the house?
Goody, I love Goody. I love his little random live streams on the beach. Those are my
favorite. Yes, when he does toe touches and handstands.
Or when he does like voiceovers for animals.
My mom is just going on a rant about Oliver. Mom, we get it. Oh my God, I love you so much.
I love your mom. She's awesome.
Mama Cantu in the house. Okay, well, good. I'm glad to know that you are a Brit fan and that we need to free Britney.
Free Britney, for sure.
Okay. Oh, I got a good question. If you were to get rid of one state in the United States, which would it be and why?
Oh, that's fucked up. Fuck. I'm gonna lose so much. Oh man. Let me think about that. It's
okay. We can come back to that.
I just don't know where to go with that one.
We can come back to it. 5 musicians dead or alive. You're gonna throw a dinner party for them. What 5 musicians would it be, and what would you serve?
Oh man, that's hard. There's like 10. It would be all singers because I'm a singer, but fuck. Oh, all right. Let's start with. Oh, this is tough. I've heard you ask this, and I should have been prepared for it. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go just off my words, right? So, number 1, Sam Cooke.
Ooh.
Yes, that's my favorite singer ever. Number 2, my second favorite singer is Freddie Mercury. 3, it's Marvin Gaye.
Ooh.
Love Marvin Gaye. I actually just watched a really amazing documentary about Motown, and I love that guy even more. 4, Bob Marley. I named my daughter Marley, so I love Bob Marley. And then I don't want to cut out some people, man. I have like 7 or 8 in my head right now. I'm gonna go with Prince.
Ooh.
I love Prince. Yeah. And then there'd be some other ones in there if I could. But
what would you serve?
So my family's Peruvian, and it would either be Peruvian ceviche, or it'd be lomo saltado, which is a Peruvian chifa. It's like a take on stir fry. It's good.
It's called chifa?
No, sorry, it's called lomo saltado.
Lomo saltado?
Saltado, yeah, it's amazing.
It sounds
like
very exotic.
It's delicious. It's got like French fries in it. It's crazy.
Oh, well.
But once you try it, you're just like blown away. It's got like sirloin steak and bell peppers, onions, red wine vinegar. It's amazing.
You had me at French fries. You had me at French fries. I'm down. So if you could have a collaboration sometime in the future, who would you like to collaborate with?
In the future, geez. So I just wrote a song called "Find Your Rhythm," and the whole time in my head, I kept hearing Buju Banton, and I love Buju Banton. He's probably one of my favorite reggae artists. Like growing up, my brother would always play him for me. Till Shiloh album is the shit. So I would love to collab with Buju. I love. I'm like obsessed. Sorry to my wife, but Rachel Price from Lake Street Dive. That to me, like that is, for like, there's a lot of amazing female singers, but she is a powerhouse. She can do anything. So I would love to have
Erin Price.
Rachel Price.
Oh,
yeah, Lake Street Dive. She's a phenomenal singer, and her band's amazing. They're all songwriters. I would love to work with Brett Bollinger from Pepper, the love that dude. Played with him before in the past. That dude's an amazing singer. Leon Davey, Catch a Fire. I love that guy. His voice is so smooth. He's like got the soul.
Did you say who your mic kind of cut out? Leon who?
Oh, Leon Davey from Catch a Fire.
Oh my God, I love Catch a Fire.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite bands. These guys are amazing. So yeah, those are probably the top ones. If I could, collab with my old buddy Josh Fishler, he passed away. That's when I wish I got to collab on because we were super close. But, yeah, but he was amazing. He was from Bargain Music. That guy was just a lot of fun.
Did you say your mic's kind of cut out? Did you say Bargain Music?
Yeah, the singer from Bargain.
Today I went to the juice place and they were true fucking story. There was a song playing and it like really caught my attention. I don't normally ask what the fuck they're listening to, but I was like, yo, what are you guys jamming? And he was like, let me go to the back, and it was called, I think, Black Eye by Music.
I love that song. I love that band, dude. They were amazing. They had a special place in my heart. Josh is actually the one that convinced me to like take a different approach to songwriting and kind of, I kind of stepped out of my old band and started writing for myself. And that's when ABB South started. So he was actually one of the first people that convinced me to like, got ideas, go out and do it. Like, don't be afraid, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
So he's got a special place in my heart. I miss that guy a lot.
Fuck yeah, dude. So let me find my charger really quick. What Megan says we need to cover them. Bargain Music. Yeah, that would be cool.
I would love to cover them. Black Eye is one of my favorite songs.
Marley says Dad's got a crush.
Yes, I do.
Oh man, what's the
My
most?
kid's trolling me, man. I love it.
I love it too. Hey, if you guys have any questions for Weege, drop them in the comments. We've already gone over an hour. We will start wrapping it up at some point. But if you guys do have any questions, I would love to address those. Drop them in the comments. If not, that's what I'm here for, to ask all the questions. Tell me the most interesting thing about yourself.
Oh, really? Let's see. I actually am a pretty damn good baker. I didn't think I would be a good baker. And I kind of forced myself when we bought a bakery. My wife was the baker, and I just said, yeah, I'll learn this shit. And it surprised me because it's a little different from cooking. Cooking is make a recipe, time it out right. Whereas like baking, there's like legit chemistry, like getting bread to rise and stuff. It's challenging.
Yeah.
And you need to know the science. There's real science to it. So yeah, I actually love baking, but that's one of my talents. I'm a decent artist. Like I can sketch a little bit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Melissa wants to know when will you find your rhythm drop?
Oh, I can look that up right now. I think it is. I'll look on my Spotify because my CD.
What is that? What's your rhythm drop?
Oh, it's just a song I wrote called "Find Your Rhythm." It's
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Greg and I put it together, and I got my buddy Ryan Navaroli. He's from Santa Cruz to play saxophone on it. So it's got some sax on it. It's a pretty dope song. That one drops on. Oh man, I don't have it. Well, Signs drops
Friday.
in 2 days. That one drops on Friday. That's my new song coming out. And then Find Your Rhythms next month.
Hell yeah, we will be looking forward to those. And actually, when your song drops on Friday, I will make sure to drop it in the comments here so that everybody that was in this feed and contributed to these 300 comments will get notified.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a big support system in here tonight. So many people love you, and it shows. Melissa says that you have a killer toe point.
Shit. Let's see. I'm not as flexible as I once was. I wrestled in high school, and I guess I have a good toe point. I don't know why that's relevant, but
I love it though. It's a very interesting thing about you that we did not know before this interview.
Yeah.
Nick Fire. He said, "What's up, Weege?"
Who's that?
Nick Meyer.
What up, Nick? He's from the neighborhood.
See, man, I feel like you flyered everybody's cars, like.
Show up.
Street teaming. You're like, well, back in my day, this is how we did it, folks.
Yeah, back in my day. I'm half Italian, so I'm real good at guilt trips too. So.
Everybody just keep requesting songs. Greg says we killed it on that jam, wrote it in one night, pretty much. Play a snippet of it.
What? Oh, you want me to play a snippet?
Or play Find Your Rhythm. What's up, goody goody? If you want to play, you can. You don't have to. Totally up to you.
Let me find it. Way to put me on the spot, G. Oh man. Yeah, I have a clip of it. You guys want to hear it?
Yeah, we do. Play it. Play that funky music.
Play that funky music.
Well, I was gonna say white boy, but it didn't apply, so I left that.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Sorry.
Play that funky music, brown boy.
Is
that appropriate? I don't know. It's okay. I'm and I can say it.
I don't get offended by anything. I can't find where the damn song is, Greg. Thanks for making me look dumb. I wasn't planning for it. It'll come out next month. It is a dope ass track. It's probably like the most lovers rock, the most reggae song we've written together in a long time. So, and you know, like I'm gonna get weird here, but genre wise, like I know I fell into this reggae rock, Cali reggae thing, and I love that because you know I enjoy it and I listen to a lot of music. But I think a lot of the times I kind of dabble. I'm also kind of like soul and contemporary. You know, like I get compared to like Michael Franti, I get compared to like Jason Mraz, Jack Johnson. So I kind of go back and forth. You know, and believe it or not, like funk music is something I love. So I try not to like set my bar. I want to be able to like just do whatever kind of music I can do. You know what I mean? And just have fun with it. But to come back full circle to reggae and do this track, which I can't find, it's exciting. It's exciting. Yeah. I love reggae music. It's giving me a lot of peace in my heart.
Nick says, I'm Weege's token white guy friend.
Nick, by the way, he is a badass blacksmith. Like this dude can make knives, he can make swords, he can make you anything. He's legit. He's been on
Sword can say. I definitely need a few swords in my life.
Yes, dude. He was on Forged in Fire. You gotta look it up. I'll send you a link.
Yeah, dude, please. Greg's very disappointed in you not being able to find this song. He says, look in your email.
All right, I got it.
Did you hear That was a good 30-second clip.
I'm trying to like place your voice. It reminds me of somebody and I can't figure it out.
Don't say John Popper.
It sounds very familiar though. I really, really love your tone.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
I've gotten all kinds of crazy comparisons, like Big Mountain, John Popper, Blues Traveler. I'm not really a big blues.
Maybe that's who I was thinking about.
Corey Glover from, oh my God, my brain. What's the cult of personality?
G just dropped that there. He said Corey Glover.
Yes.
Megan says Fergie and Jesus.
Good shit, dude. That's a good call.
Fergie. Dude, did you ever rollerblade back in your day?
No, I rode skateboards and snowboard.
You okay? Okay, I had to ask because I didn't know. Maybe you were one of those closet rollerbladers.
I don't know that I could have the coordination to roller skate, honestly.
Dude, do you remember they used to have like extreme rollerblading and like they
Oh,
would
yeah.
yeah, tricks just like people on skateboards, but
Yeah, my buddy Nancy, she's out in the East Bay in Cali, and she just got into like traditional like roller skates, you know, four wheels and everything. And that's like what she does right now. I see her on Instagram. She's like doing all these roller skate videos. I'm like, this is dope. It's like coming back. You know, I know like the roller derby scene was really hot like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Like
I did
Syracuse,
I did roller derby back in my day. Okay.
that is your day. Come on, you're young. But
Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, I remember Santa Cruz had a really kick-ass roller derby team. Same with San Jose. So I remember going to a few of those. It was fun.
Megan says, "Oh my God, I rollerblade and I'm teaching my kids to rollerblade now. My husband makes fun of me, dude. It's coming back. It really is gonna come back." Mama Cantu wants to know, "Hey Luigi, are you Italian and can you cook some good Italian food?"
I am half Italian, or like a third, and then I'm like Peruvian and Chinese and Greek and all these other things. So I can cook like pretty good marinara, spaghetti, basic stuff. But my mom is really the cook. My wife cooks really good Italian food.
Nice. I've seen your cinnamon rolls on Facebook and they look pretty tasty, I must say.
Yeah, my baking skills for sure. I can do that.
Dude, I've had such a fucking fun time with you tonight. I don't even know how long we've been going. I know we've been going over an hour. I don't know how much over an hour, but I've just been having the best time with you. And thank you so much.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate you, and I want to do this again after you drop your EP or whatever you. I know you have a few singles coming out, but I assume you're probably going to be dropping an EP at some point.
Yeah. There's a single. So the single Friday coming out, and then the next big thing coming is our album, which I'm working on with the guys from Project 432. So.
And that's with the 11-piece band, right?
Well, it's around, I think it's 10 or 11. I can't remember. There's a lot of people in it.
We're just going to add some more. That's with the 20-piece band, right?
Yeah, 36 people. We're like an orchestra. I would kill for some like kick-ass like cello violinist because like I don't know if you guys ever heard of Holly Cook. Like she's one of my favorite reggae artists out of the UK. And she's got she got string and wind. She's got everything in her band. And it's fucking phenomenal. I'm like, dude, who would have thought strings would sound so cool in reggae?
And that's kind of the really cool thing about thinking outside of the box and being able to deliver different elements to, reggae music that aren't necessarily like normally found, I guess.
Yeah. I really appreciate like international reggae right now. Like I've been listening to a lot of Spanish reggae, music from New Zealand. Obviously, Catch a Fire is a big one for me. Like Aradna, she's amazing. She's kind of like hybrid, kind of like me actually, but she's got a way better voice to sing. So it's just like a lot of cool music happening. And I feel like because I spend so much time on the internet now, damn internet, I feel like I'm discovering a lot more music and I'm listening to a lot more new music. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time.
It's definitely like the age of YouTube. If I were to have the tools that we have now, I would have been a phenomenal bassist when I was 9 years old too. Okay.
Dude, I feel you on that because like sometimes I'm trying to learn a cover song and I'll search something and I'll Google it and I'll get some like really crappy guitar tab and I'm like, what the hell, dude? That's the wrong chord. And then I'll go on YouTube and I'll just watch someone play it and I'll be like, I can figure it out. Oh, okay, because I learn by ear. And like YouTube, it's just like there's so many ways to learn shit out there now. It's like I don't want to say you don't need school anymore,
but don't. All right, kids. So if you're listening at home, everybody drop out now and sign up for university. No, I'm joking.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. I'm not gonna argue.
Should we put on the mask to sign out, or are we open?
I'm down. Okay, let's do it. Oh man, I can't really see out of this thing.
Oh.
You were awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight on the Sunshine Show. It's been real.
I love it.
Until next time, you guys stay safe, be kind, and always wear the mask if you have a choice.
Wear the mask.
All right, Luigi, love you, brother. It's been real, brother. Thank you, everybody at home. We love you guys. On Friday, I will be live with Audic Empire from the Green Room.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
All right,
Bye.
man. Let's do this again soon.
We will. Much love. Thank you.